Hello, I'm Jeanne Bjork. Welcome to Digital Gets Dirty, hands-on image transfer techniques. I'm so excited to share some of these processes with you here at Louisville, Kentucky. I'm in the Digital Arts Playground, and this slideshow will run throughout the time that we're together. And you can also find it on my website, which there is a QR code right there for it. And that will be shared again at the end and throughout the slideshow. There are also some handouts and some other materials that I'll share QR codes to as well. All of that will also be linked on my website. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Blue Sky and Twitter and Instagram as @Bellafiore3. So that previous slideshow was, the previous video, excuse me, was all just a few of the things that my students have made using some of these techniques. So today we're talking about image transfers. So why would you do an image transfer? Basically, the idea is that you want to print on something that cannot go through a traditional printer. So there are different kinds of transfers, including wet transfers, which use a product called DOS Super Sauce, which is created by the Digital Arts Studio. And that's a great one for transferring to wood, glass, metal, and more. And links to that are in my handouts. You can also do wet transfers using alcohol-based hand sanitizers, which is what we'll be trying today here at the Digital Arts Playground. These work best when you're transferring to delicate handmade papers that normally couldn't go through a printer. You can also do gel medium transfers, which actually what happens with those is the paper is peeled away with water after you've used the gel medium to attach it to your new substrate. And then there are Polaroid emulsion transfers, which is something that I want to try. I've never done a Polaroid emulsion lift, so someday. So what do you need to be able to do transfers? You can actually do this pretty simply with hand sanitizer, and I have tried the generics versus the Purell. But basically you need alcohol-based hand sanitizer. If you want to transfer to wood, metal, or glass, it works much better to use the DOS Super Sauce. And then you need some sort of release film. This is a transparency that prints in an inkjet printer, and the idea is it's got a special coating on it that allows the image to be really high quality, but it releases the image, the emulsion of the image. You also need an inkjet printer. I have Epson printers at my school. I've also used Canon, and I've had some good luck with HP as well. You need some sort of image editing program so that you can flip your image, because the transfer is going to reverse your image. You need a flat surface to print onto, so your substrate should be nice and flat. And that means you might have to iron your paper, or you might have to sand your wood, or things like that. You need a foam brush or a chip brush, and then a roller, a brayer, or possibly just your hand. So to prepare your image, you're going to open it in either Photoshop or Photopea, or Photopea. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. But anyway, you're going to open it in one of those two apps. Photopea is free, and it's web-based. So you could do this on a Chromebook, an iPad, anything that could get on the internet. The interface of Photopea looks a lot like Photoshop. So you get your image to be the right size for the film. The DOS and the InkAid films are both 8.5 by 11, so make your image that size or smaller. And just a couple hints, when you're beginning at this, it's much easier to do smaller transfers than it is to do big ones. It takes a lot of experience to get a bigger transfer to work. You could put multiple copies of the same image, smaller, on one 8.5 by 11, and that way you have multiples to try with. or multiples of different images. Once you're in Photopea or Photoshop, you're going to duplicate the original layer of your image, and this layer you will then go to the Edit menu and click on Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal. And so that makes that layer the reverse of your image. And transfers are going to reverse the image. So this is what you want to be able to print. Then you're going to print your image on the coated side of the transfer film. So this is very important. I actually go through the box of film and put a little black dot in the upper right-hand corner. And in my printers, they load with the black dot in the upper right. And it just helps students to know how to put the film in the printer. You can also tell that it's the correct side to print on because it has a rougher feeling to it because it's been coated. The back of the film feels really smooth and shiny. So when you look at the image, it should look backwards to you. That's the side that is the emulsion. You're going to prep the surface you wish to transfer to by applying the hand sanitizer or the sauce with a brush or a foam applicator. It must be wet enough to take the transfer, but not a swimming pool. And that just kind of takes some time to figure that out. If the surface you're printing into is super absorbent, like fibrous paper, it might take a couple coats because it might be wicking up the moisture of the sauce or the alcohol sanitizer. Also remember that both of these have alcohol in them, and alcohol dries really quickly. So you need to do this kind of all in a row. You can't coat it and then walk away and then come back. It'll be dry. And then the poster at right here, the graphic, will be displayed, and it'll also be available, as you can see, as a PDF and a PNG. So it takes you through step by step what to do. And then once you've done it, you can reveal your transfer.
You gotta. It's just that one. It's just that one.
So I love this moment in the classroom, and you can see she's kind of rolling over a spot where it didn't quite fully transfer. It is sometimes possible to do that, to kind of piece it together, but the nature of transfers is they're not exactly perfect, and that's part of what happens. So thank you so much for watching this. If you're at Kentucky watching this, this will loop again and again throughout, and there's that website link again, and you'll find all the handouts and information there along with the video of this recording. And again, my name's Jeanne Bjork. Thank you so much for joining me.